Is 16 a copy of Friends? So firstly, I need to clarify that when I say, is 16 a copy of Friends, I'm not claiming it's a ripoff or anything. No. Both shows are very different. I'm referring to if 16's premise and overall structure was taken from Friends. Alright? Good. So for a while now I have been watching Friends. I personally like it quite a lot, even though it is admittedly just like any other sitcom. I'm currently on season 7, and I happen to notice that there are quite many similarities to our old show, 16. What are these similarities? Well, the cast of both shows consists of 6 characters, half male, half female. Both shows primarily take place in a few locations. For 16, it's the food court in the mall, and in Friends, it's the coffee place, Monica's apartment, and Joey and Chandler's apartment. Each episode tries to have all the characters participating to a substantial degree, so none are favored over the others. Both shows maintain a reoccurring gimmick of starting with "the" in every single title of every episode, and the biggest similarity is that one of these 6 characters is introduced in the first episode, but in that episode they are cut off from their wealthy family member and now have to get a job and then become friends with the other characters. And not only that, but the initial place that they work is in the primary establishment where the friends hang out. Rachel worked at the coffee place, and Caitlin worked at the lemon place stand, or whatever it was. Very similar positions they're both in. Some other characters are highly identical to their opposite show's counterparts. Jen is very similar to Monica, with her being bossy and overreacting a lot and often just being kinda upfront and cynical. Jonesy is very similar to Joey with, well, first of all his name, Jonesy, Joey. Considering he's a ladies' man, he's not too bright, and gets in the most, just the most weirdest predicaments. Wyatt and Ross are pretty similar, with them both being the smartest of the group, and generally being the straight man to the wacky antics happening around them. Another thing to note is that 16 premiered its first episode just 6 months after the finale of Friends aired. So maybe there was an attempt to ride the coattails of Friends' success, perhaps? Also, this is a small thing, probably a coincidence, but one of the working titles for Friends when it was being created was 6 of 1. 6 of 1? 16? Just saying. By the way, don't assume that this is me ragging on 16 or anything. I think it's a great show, maybe even better than Friends. I just believe their dichotomy is probably equivalent to that of The Simpsons and Family Guy. Very similar, but still distinct enough. By the way, I should return to that reaction-wise soon, just putting that in there. Oh, and by the way, I want to mention this too. From now on, with 16 at least, maybe not with other shows, I'm gonna do reactions to individual episodes over time instead of uploading it as the whole season. The reason is because, like, if I kept thinking originally, like, oh, I gotta do the whole season really fast, and so I kept putting it off. But if I just do it episode at a time, one or 2 or 3 a day, I'll probably get through it a lot quicker. And then once I've done the whole season, then the whole thing will go. Okay, that I think makes a lot of sense as a compilation. I hope that made sense. Anyway, I'll see y'all later for whatever I do next.